Welcome to JCCR Racing, where we're taking on Red Bull with some shocking news, and that's that one of the big shocking news of the night is the Mustang is actually fast here, very controllable, and very hard to hit off track. And the other shocking news is that I am dressed as a gangster grandpa tonight. This is my working outside clothes, so the sweater, very useful here. And let's just get into the live right here so I don't miss any of the chit chat going on. Be great when you come in, just say hi. Let's get to chatting. Mustang Drifter X. Hope you're going to make it good day and good evening. Hopefully you're going to make it to the races tonight. I'd love to be racing with you, Mustang Drifter. And here we're getting mixed in with a few B racers. So I guess our rating must be coming up, but anytime you're getting into a new class or league, the issue here is going to be racing against some of the more dangerous drivers of that league. So they're testing us out against 3B drivers who have a safety rating of B, so this should be a very interesting race. Ronan 47, good evening, Ronan. Howdy, friend. What's up, brother? Let us know what is going on. And we're starting up in 8th, so can we hold it with a pretty slow qualifying time for C, mixed in with some B drivers, some unsafe B drivers. Let's get the Mustang up to +4. It'll be pretty smooth at this point, racing against a lot of Mazdas and Genesis. And cheers, folks. A little salted lemon lime water, a little bit of the bubbly. Oh, Mustang Drifter, take care of them, of those doggies. They are the priority. All right, so let's get out of first really quickly. Rev up third here. Mustang does like to be revved up quite a bit. Liberty is a legend. Tom, thanks for making it in. Look forward to racing with you tonight. I hope you can make it, brother. And we are still holding 8th, and 7th is, well, everyone is right behind us. Oh, and the car beside us doing a great job of not making any contact. Fantastic. Choo-choo for little counter steering there as I saw that we were about to go into a bit of a drift. Dano, good evening. Howdy, that is the Texas Ranger himself. And I am doing a lot better tonight. I'd say I'm 75% better. Just have the last 25% to get over. Look unbelievably tired underneath my eyes. And that's just I've been waking up. I've had a rough month. Back pain followed by neck pain. Shoulder pain, back pain, neck pain. Migraine, good for a few days. Caught up on, tried to catch up for 3 weeks worth of sleep in 2 days, and then got sick with this head flu. So thanks for bearing with me, folks. Whew. That was an awfully slow one. We're on lap 2 of 12. We'll be getting the YouTubers versus subscriber races going quickly after this. I'm right in between the 2 packs. You got the top 8 hanging out together. You got the bottom 8 hanging out together. The 7 cars behind us. Oh, and we didn't get speared into another stratosphere. It did sound like someone might have got a light tap on us and caused them to spin out. The GT4 Mustang is an absolute beast. We got so many hits against us last night, and for the most part, other than one off-track situation, it really helped held together. And that was great. Chucho did not go in to hit us. A nice Canadian driver. great to have you in, Dano. Look forward to the races. Looking forward to see you drive either your BMW or the Viper. And I will be doing my best to stay behind you and learn. Do my best to pass you, but the chances are pretty slim. But every dog has his day. Surrounded by green flags, yeah. Hey, Knight Rider Jim. Howdy, brother. How are you tonight? Little gear mix up there. Ooh, didn't rev out fourth as I should have. Oh, we've been hit off track. The Brazilian gives us the dirty. I was gonna say a name, but no. His name is not Sanchez. It is So Rodas. Gave us the dirty. Can't say Rodas either. Gave us the dirty Jean number. Oh, we're getting hit on the straightaway. Lovely. Nothing like those straightaway hitters. Have Church break wind for us. Move around him. Just in good habit to form. Even though he's ghosted. And let's go from the complete outside here. Cut over and back on the throttle nice and early. Hopefully this will not quite get cut down because Gilbert did that quite well. This is a fast league for me. I'm a rookie amateur driver trying to survive in this C League with two BB racers, B speed and B for safety. That was not smooth, that was unsmooth and pretty slow. Try to smooth it up and be a little less harsh on the brakes, a little less last minute. Try to get back on the accelerator on the inside turn marker, or inside apex acceleration marker, really. Outside turn markers. Oh, not sure we kept it in there. That smells like penalty. If we made it, no, we did not. If we had made it, it would have been by less than an inch. And we got 10 watching. Thanks so much, everyone, for making it to the live. We'll make it into the live races, lobby races, YouTubers versus subscribers in a few laps. Oh, and a big dirty hit. And the two cars taking each other out. And I would probably blame Jean for that, because he hit us on the straightaway, and it looks like he just did another straightaway takeout that didn't work out quite the way he planned it to. Super Doofus, thank you so much. Yes, please hit that smash that like button. It really helps our community grow, and more community members will come more power, more knowledge and more power. Went through slow, but it looks like it was enough to keep the pack off. 138.5. I have yet to get anywhere close to that time. it's going to be bad. And yes, managed to keep them off, but it is getting close. It's between Chucho and I again. Let's remember to rev out forth like crazy. This will go up to 125 miles per hour. So if you rev it when it starts to flash, you're missing out on some speed. A little slow around there. All this power to the rear wheels and all the weight mostly at the front. The Mustangs are actually surprisingly well balanced. 3.6 seconds behind DRC Benelo something or another Canadian driver. Let's try to catch up, see what we can do here. .7, not quite catching up. Coast through some a little bit more speed than usual. Well, at least we're keeping Chucho off of us. 3.4. It's coming down a little. Just a wee bit. Oh, that was a slow go about. We gained speed on the car behind us, but the car in front of us is pretty quick. We just need to at least hold 8 to not have our speed rating come down, our driver rating. Lost a second with the car behind us, but still 1 second ahead. Chucho, we might just survive this. And we're up to 11 watching. Thank you very much, folks, for coming in, watching before we get to the lobby races. Very much appreciated. Yes, Out of This World Gaming, I'm glad you're going to make it for the lobbies this evening. Got a good group of clean racers. We'll have quite a bit of fun, do a few tracks. I'm in a lot better shape than last night. Hey, the Dark J, good evening. Thank you for taking the time to drop a howdy ho and say hello to the group here. Yeah, I'm 75% better. Just have that last 20% to cross. Hodar, we're going to be doing the lobby at the end of this race. Right now we're in a weekly race against some randoms, and it has been pretty brutal. Saw some pretty big crashes. One really big crash. Got almost taken out on a straightaway. And after this, we'll go right into the lobbies. We'll be doing some of the funnest, most extreme races, hopefully. It really comes down to whoever wins gets to pick the next race. The winner takes all. Coming up in 4.5 laps. So at the end of this race. Whew. Top of the pack is just flying. I'm still gaining space and time on the car behind, but we've gone from 3.5 to 7.7 seconds behind 7th place. Just gotta try to get smoother, learn the track better with the GR4. Out of This World Gaming, folks, do check out Out of This World Gaming's YouTube channel. Very helpful. He'll help you find the highs and lows of all your board games that are really worth looking at. Before you go out and spend a whole lot of money on a game you may or may not like, let him cover the highs and lows, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the game you're looking at. And I think I listened to several of his episodes, and I have formed the firm, strong belief that you're in good hands. Gives you the truth. All right, got the journalist cages there. Or track, probably not journalist cages, sorry, the track, not track text, but what's the word I'm looking for? Film This GT! Howdy ho! And check out the Dark J on YouTube as well. You got Film This GT, fantastic general manager, with Super Doofus and Film This GT, working together to be an awesome general managing team. Hey, Daniel, good evening. Thanks so much for making it in. Howdy, how are you? How are your races going? Whew. So now we're 3.6 seconds. We could lose that pretty quickly. Just one or two slow laps or just one crash. There you go. Starting to go around that turn one faster. It's a huge weakness, and it's what's getting me stuck in the 140 to 142s. Yeah, Ronan's in as well. Yeah, absolutely. Ronan makes it pretty much at the beginning of every live. Very much appreciated. We got Knight Rider Jim over on YouTube. Film This GT, that is fantastic. Woo! Oh, it's getting a little rough on the outside, but the Mustang handles it. It takes a kickin', it gives a lickin', and it keeps on ticking. Well, it actually does tick. The Coyote engine has direct injection as well as port injection, and one of the interesting things about direct injection is that it burns more fuel, more efficient burn, because you got the fuel going in directly into the cylinders at about 3,000 psi. However, so you get a nice mist and you get a better, more fuller burn. However, the engines do tick when they're direct injection. The direct injection tick, 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 constantly ticking. And Super Doofus saying, something about, did Ozzy make us a livery, or made someone a livery? Made a livery for this Mustang. I'm gonna slam it on like nobody's business. Alright, JF Lopez still ahead of us. Oh, the pack is all the way up there. So that's one turn ahead. That's what 7 seconds looks like. Took that one nice and slow. Bobby Vegas got a scary car, all right. All right, 8.6 seconds, lagging behind, but still keeping the back of the pack off. We got a good chance to finish here in 8th. Gotta rev out fourth. Oh, PS2 sim. I'm missing some good conversation here. Love hearing about the PlayStation 2. Oh, about a good 10 miles per hour too slow there. I really gotta learn that last turn. Ooh, that's gonna cost me a second. Okay, but we're now 6.2 seconds ahead of 9th at the white marker there. Probably wait till just right after it. The Coyote engine does love to rev. Dual overhead twin turbo engine with variable valve timing and variable positioning of those camshafts as well, so it's a great engine for both fuel economy and power. Gives you what you want when you need it. Ooh, a little power slide there. Daniel, thank you so much. It does help quite a bit when you hit that like button, so we'll end up with a 1 second penalty there, but we did finish in 8th. And let's see here. All right, I got cut off, so Ozzy made a car for Bobby. Fantastic. And Philness has been making a livery for DePitha. Fantastic. And Dano saying it cost Philness GT saying Dano, it cost $2 billion to make GTA 6. Wow, Grand Theft Ottawa, Grand Theft. Sorry, it is turning into Grand Theft Ottawa, Grand Theft Toronto as well. But Grand Theft Auto. Camerlotto, good evening, sir. Now let's see, where did we finish up? RC rating has gone up, and we had a few no finishers. Oh, don't ever give up, folks. Keep on going, and the 3B racers did quite well. Maverick with a C rating, but great to see that his rating did not go down. We had gotten hit earlier on by a Brazilian up here. I don't think it was Juan. It's a Brazilian with a very long name. Right here, Jean... Hashtag so Rodas. Congratulations to the top of the podium there. Oh, that's salted drink. All right, so let's get right down to it. I'm kind of curious here. Where's the C rating going? The Dark J, I'm going to catch that in just a moment. While the loading, oh, we are very low on the DRC rating, so I'm not sure why we are getting mixed in with B drivers. Odd. I think that would happen once that bar is moved all the way up. So let's get some fantastic YouTuber versus subscriber races going right here, right now. Let's put the pedal to the metal in just a moment. Get ready, folks. Make it into the lobby called JCCR Race Clean or Kick. And often people will get the Batman. Before getting the kick, I'll call Batman on a car, and that has actually corrected some people's driving, and they've gone on to do many races with us, which I think is really cool. It's like, oh, okay, sometimes people just don't realize what you can and can't do on the track. I know, I've been there, and I'm still learning what is, kosher and not on the track. So we're giving people a chance. But if it looks like it's impossible, or they just don't want to learn, or they're just feeling nasty, well, then we give them the kick. And last night, who was the last winner? They would pick the next race. Can't remember. Did I say it would be Dano picking the race for tonight? Oh yeah, crime related. Yeah, absolutely. No, Ottawa has gotten. I lived there. I lived in Ottawa. What was it? 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And the crime really wasn't that bad, other than downtown. There's some crime, but now it's a different story. Toronto has gotten quite wild as well. Grand Theft Ottawa. All right, Mustang Drifter, load it up. And I guess if we can't remember who won the last race last night, I'll pick the first race of the night. We'll hit up Watkins Glen for race 1, 3 little laps. Oh, very cool. Daniel saying, TC everyone, thanks, with little prayer hands. Awesome. So let's actually change up into our GR3 cars. There's no wrong car for this track. But if you put on Sports Soft, which I've done for one race during these lobbies, a late night, last lobby of the night race, switched cars, put on the wrong tires, that was quite painful. Great to have the Ghost back, because he is newish. Good evening, everyone. Good to see everyone again. And Ghost, glad to have him back. That is fantastic. Ah. Don't want to miss Ronan here. Good to see you again, folks. Looking forward to the race. Let's see what people are driving tonight. We got JCCR Ronan in the Jaguar. And we've got, what the heck is this? Is this the Mazda or the Suzuki? Screaming like this. We got Super Doofus in a new livery Ferrari. Looking very sharp, Super Doofus. Very, very nice. Love seeing that it still says JCCR on that car. Great to have you, teammate. Great to have you on the live races, and great to be your teammate. I am very fortunate and lucky. We've got Agile Latino 2, driving a Porsche 911. We've got JCCR in the Jaguar. I'm sitting in the pit. It's Mustang Drifter in the Honda. Fantastic. And Dano must be, trying out the AMG. This is going to be interesting. We got some new cars. Old drivers with new cars. And yes, folks, I am calling this style today, this slick style, gangster grandpa or grandpa gangster, because of the chain. It actually says Bronco here. It's not black, it's blue. Favorite Bronco was tied with my blue Bronco and green Bronco, but the sweaters because I was finishing up closing the pool. It has gotten cold up here in Canada, starting to get cold. Let's get this race going. Enough weather talk. Tom pulled out his 458 after you made a red and black one. Very nice, Philness. I'll have to check that out. If it says JCCR on it, I might rock it on the 458. I'd say is probably second car I drive the most. The 911 is the car I drive the most. No big surprise there. Let's see where we're starting out here. Somewhere in the back. 9th, not too bad. Alright, we got the newbie behind me. Let's find out what kind of driver he is. And we didn't get speared there, so that's awfully nice. I got Ghost and Super Doofus right in front. I'm distracted as I'm trying to read Super Doofus's... Ooh, yeah, very distracted as I'm trying to actually read his new livery. It looks most excellent. But that's fine, that'll give us the space here for the bus stop section. Little S section here. Oh no, Super Doofus, I'm sorry, that was me. Came knocking on your door. I'm going to slow down here, make sure you stay ahead of me. Sorry about that. It is not, even though your highly attractive livery, it is a very good looking livery, is distracting me. It's no excuse to be so distracted that I bump ya. Okay, so I made it through the traffic. I had to constantly tell myself, don't look at Tom. Don't look at Tom. Don't look at Tom. And that's actually, quite honestly, how I got through driving around that livery. Oh, Filmness made it. Yes, absolutely gorgeous livery. And it's one of those liveries where you just want to see the color differences. I even got caught reading it because the Super Doofus on the back looks so sharp. I was thinking, oh my goodness, that is well written. It's actually even more distracting, I think, than the time I was behind a car that had a bikini-laden human of the female gender. Could have been a highly inappropriate Got Milk commercial. Alright, Mustang driver here. Coming up behind Mustang Drifter. In that, oh, no longer coming up behind Mustang Drifter. I ate a whole lot of wall there. Ooh, sorry. Tom, I wanted to get out of your way, but you're just so quick that I just kind of froze. I had no choice but to freeze. Alright, so it's going to come down to a nice little race between Tom and I for the last lap. Now, do people say milk or milk? Milk bag, milk carton, or milk carton? Alright, it's Danny. He's got his GTA 5 paint scheme on. Very nice. I'll have to check that out. Alright, we made it through there safely in fourth. Accelerate once we got the inside apex marker. was on the throttle just a little early. Too early, because then I had to let go when I should have been on it. And you just don't want that to happen to you, because as you can see, it really affects your straightaway speed. Thought I was going to be coasting in for a pass and took too much at the apex there. Oh, I got lucky there. I got lucky, or they said, you know what, he's running alive. We'll let him have a nice little replay cam there. But that was a smooth finish. Thank you, Super Doofus Tom and Mustang Drifter, for an excellent 3 laps. Trying to pass Mustang Drifter for many laps there with no success. Really nice back and forth with Super Doofus. I don't know what happened at the top of the pack, but I can tell you at the middle of the pack, that was some fun, exciting racing. That was some of the more exciting, fun racing that I've been in the last 2 weeks. Absolutely fantastic. And Tom, I am sorry, before all that fantastic racing started, I did bump you in the rear, but you got down 1 gear and you stayed, you wiggled off into the grass, you made it back, you did a fantastic job. I'm sorry about that. But we did have a fantastic race after that. Oh, fantastic, Philness GT. Very nice. All right. Good games indeed. Let's see who won, because the winner is going to be the picker of the race. Jay Rizzio coming in with a gold finish. Dano, that must have been a tight and exciting race between the two of them. So congratulations to Rizzio for a gold. Silver goes to Dano. And an American racer, Mr. Bren. Dash? Do you say dash? That's not a slash, so I guess it's a dash. And for the bronze, we got JCCR Ronin down with the F-Type Jaguar, and I finished 5th, followed by Super Doofus and Mustang Drifter and Ghost 503. Thank you, folks, for that race. So Rizzio, let us know. So Rizzio, let us know what the choice of the race is here. And we've got Fuji. Fantastic. So Super Doofus, get ready to likely kick some butt. Some rear. Hopefully you won't hit any rear exhaust pipes like I did. Philness, have a great night, brother. Thank you so much for making it in. And Mustang Drifter X saying, can we do daily race C? Do you mean like here in this lobby? Because we can't go off and enjoy that together. But let's see here. For the next race, though, we're going to pick Fuji as the winner did express it. But the next winner can definitely, you can throw him out the idea of the race. And the Dark J, see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Thank you so much for making it in. And let's just find Fuji and start loading it up. Fuji. All right, sorry about that. Just, Fuji, where are you? Why are you hiding from me? All right. Fuji. Sounds good, Super Doofus. What is wrong with me this evening? It's worse than usual, and I usually have trouble finding the races as it is. I guess I'll just read them off one by one. All right, Fuji. I was looking for a mountain in the background. There it is. We'll hit up 3 laps here. And then the daily race C. Are we talking about, is that for the GR3 or the GR4? Because if it's Michelin Raceway, man, is that track ever a challenge. I haven't got the flow of it or the hang of it. We got R Fast, who's joined us. And it's nice to see that most everyone here has a nice safety rating. We should be in for a nice clean race. Michelin is the GR3 and the GR4 is, my memory is not what it used to be. I used to have an incredible memory. Oh, Phyllis GT saying, make sure you subscribe to the most interesting, most awesome, and well-loved and funny master builder of the universe. Yes, do join and subscribe to Phyllis GT's channel. He builds some incredible liveries. And it's Danny. I'm going to go check that out. It's Danny. Let's see. Can I get a full view of the car? Okay, so I would say, yeah, the orange is fantastic. That's actually very close to an actual orange. It's a little more red. It's in between the orange Ford was using and the race red. So it makes it look like it's an OEM color from Ford. So that looks very nice, Danny. Nice big lettering, NASCAR style. Very nice. All right. Let's see. We'll wait for Sub Doofus. He said 2 minutes, so let's give him the 2 minutes in the meantime. Let's see who we're going to be racing up against. JCCR Ronan picking out the Audi R8 for this track. I think the Audi R8 is an incredible vehicle. The transmission is a real piece of art. It is a Lamborghini transmission. That's essentially very much a Lamborghini. But some Audis, I asked ChatGPT, talked to an owner who had one, and it would seem that it's kind of luck of the draw. You can have no issues, but you really got to stay on top of maintenance, repairs, have it checked out yearly. And we've got Bren N in the pits. Speaking of Lamborghini, Ghost 503 driving the Viper here. I'm going to be in the 911 for this track. The GTR for the Dark J. And it's Danny. Yes, that is looking very sharp, Danny. Full out. Motocraft, yeah, who makes the oil filters for Ford vehicles, and Dado in his famous Viper. We got R Fast. All right, let's get down to it. Okay, Red Bull Ring. Yes, Red Bull Ring is a track that we can follow some very fast people on it, and it is a favorite. It's Danny, absolutely. We'll play Chase Danny. Danny, I'm going to put you up in first. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. For a Red Bull Ring, we can put you in first. Or, well, whoever wins this race, but maybe they'll choose. Hopefully they'll choose Red Bull. If not, maybe I'll do it as a last race, despite who wins. And if worst case scenario, we'll start tomorrow night with Red Bull Ring. So we got Fuji here. And I do have to remember to put the slower drivers, like myself, like Danny and others, more towards the top. Keep the A's at the bottom. They get the fun and enjoyment of passing everyone as they go up the grid. We get the fun of learning, practicing our blocking and clean defensive skills, clean blocking. And some pro drivers letting themselves fall to the back so that they'll get the natural challenge just the same. Oh, I am sorry. Oh, thankfully I didn't hit anyone there. Fantastic. That is a perfect crash out, as I made no contact and just kind of did a 360 around traffic. Starting out 5.4 seconds behind traffic, meaning they'll be right at the end of this mini straightaway. And we'll take this race, we'll handle this race like we all need to handle life. Don't ever give up. talk positively to yourself because, well, the subconscious has no way of knowing. Actually, to the subconscious, there's no reality other than you. So speak positively to other people as well. Because, period, if you're negative to the outside world, your subconscious is going to interpret it as negativity to self anyways. But step one, minimum condition, speak positively to yourself. And just try to encourage yourself. Put one foot forward in front of the other. All this might sound cheesy, but really, people who have a lot of success just change their mindset to believing in themselves, and they have doubt like everyone else. But the difference is, when they have doubt, they don't go into inaction. They go into action and just say, you know what? I'll learn along the way. I'll learn from my mistakes. Let's give it and get it done. Just give her and get her done. And look at this. That 5.5 seconds behind last is now 0.3. From the complete outside, woo, to right behind our fast. Glad our fast didn't decide to just take us off track there. And we are now 3.7 seconds behind the Dark J, trying to catch up. Ooh, it's all Canadian for the cars in front of us. Dark J, it's Danny, C-Fan, 6688, and Jay Rizzo. Late for me to try to defend this one, so go extra wide. Back in last. That's a-okay. Fun back and forth with our fast here. When it's clean, getting past is not that bad at all. Leave him a little space to get back on the track. Avoid potential collision there. So that was a fun race, even though we're at the bottom of the pack. Congratulations to Dano and Ronan, as well as Ghost 503. Ghost picking up the bronze, Ronan getting the silver, and Dano picking up the gold. So Dano, let us know what the next race is. Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much, Out of This World Gaming, for letting me know. And does he need the Batman for the next race? Well, we'll try the warning at first. Arpitero. How do I say? Where do I get to pick? Race clean. There's sarcasm. That was some clean driving, but no, I want to make it clear. Race clean, please. Oh, really pushy. Well, that's pretty much a Batman situation right there. But let me know at the beginning of next race how it goes. I'll try to keep an eye on it. And Dano, what's your choice of race? And yes, congratulations, Dano. Well done. Absolutely, Danny. Thank you for reminding me here. So let's find Danny. There we go. And Knight Rider Jim, you're too fast for the top of the pack here. Let's get you down a little bit. Dano, bring you down a little bit as well. And who a Super Doofus. Let's get you at the top here. Bren, you're also very quick, so don't take this as a bad thing. Take it as a compliment here. I am pretty darn slow, so I'll put myself behind the Dark J. And let's see what that looks like now. We've got R Fast. Let's put him at near the top as well. Put him ahead of me since he's a D rating. And there we go. Absolutely. Let's see. Red Bull. Red Bull it is. Ooh, wrong spot here. Should be able to find Red Bull quickly enough. We raced it just recently. Here we go. Nice logo, not too hard to find. Oh, Out of This World Gaming, fantastic for going to the back at Fuji, since as you say, you're pretty good at it, and yes, you were. All right. And let's get started. Hit that green check mark, pick out your car, make sure you've got your car settings to soft tires. All right, let's all hit that check mark and get a nice clean race in. Camerloto, absolutely. And we'll just wait for Bren and Jay Rizio. Let's see who we're racing with. We've got Mustang Drifter in this very interestingly styled vehicle. Hopefully it's aerodynamic, because I certainly can't say it's a piece of art. Looks more like a transformer. Bren N here, going to be driving the Jaguar. We've got a Viper with Ghost. JCCR Jay Rizio going to kick it in the Beetle. Hopefully there's no little flower pot and flower up on the dash. Had a high school teacher that drove that as a car. We've got the Dark J in the Batmobile. So let's get right down to racing. Cheers, folks, and happy Wednesday. Don't forget, while cars are warming up, you could say, make sure you get the right brake balance. it looks like we made it through without incident. Fantastic. Over rep first gear. Thank you, Dano, for having a nice sounding V10 that showed me that you're right beside me. Oof. Oh, things got a little hectic there, but not so bad. That was all accidental. We went through that turn at different speeds. And this is a lot of cars clumped together. Oh, that was a solid hit, but we're still on the track. No harm, no foul. Ghost, fantastic job navigating around me. Got a little nervous there because we just had a light contact with it's Danny. Sorry about that, Danny. It's not intentional. I was on the inside, and we're both going for that. Oh, apex. I did everything I could to avoid that crash, but there's no track left for me to avoid. Go a little wide here to avoid contact with Petiro. And Mustang Drifter driving that Peugeot. It's the Peugeot, right? Not a Renault. Maybe it's the Renault. Oh. There we go. I let go of the throttle to make sure that contact would be as light as possible. Maybe I think I was going a little too slow there. All right, now there's spacing on the track, while I'll have a little more room to drive. We're not just 12 cars, all packed into the same corner. There we go. Now it should be a nice, clean, safe race. It's a small track for 12 cars going into turn one, all pretty much at the same time. Daniel up in first, not having to worry about a whole lot up there. Oh, no worries at all, Super Doofus. It's a race where, I don't know, that it's wide, and I think it's because it's wide, we might all have slightly different brake points, and that slight difference when we're all clumped together makes a huge difference. Like this turn here, super wide, turn in the middle of the track, lots of space. But that also can mean quite different brake points and different lines. Ooh, that was not pretty. Doing some pretty slow laps here. See if we can get it together for the last race. Last lap, sorry. What is like a 130, high 130, low 131 here. Ooh, Dana with a very flat 130. Very nice. speed's not flat. Time, even 130. Let's drive around here. A little accident avoidance. It's going to put us right behind Mustang Drifter. And this is fun. We've got now for the last lap, 4 cars pretty close together. All tires warmed up. All remembering where our brake and acceleration points are. Oh, another lap or two of this could have been quite interesting. Little crash past the finish line. And Petiro finishing up in second. Well done, Petiro. And first place, we got Ronan and Dano in third. So not sure what happened up at the top. That must have been interesting. And Edward, good evening, Edward. Howdy. Thanks for making it in. Are you going to be racing with us tonight? I've got one last race left in me. And it looks like there might have been a little contact at the front, but these things happen. What counts is that we're all doing our best not to have contact here. So let's see for the race results. Ronan, it is up to you to pick the next race, and it looks like it's going to be Deep Forest. Fantastic. And Deep Forest it is. Let's hit it up for 4 nice laps for the last race of the night. Thank you so much, folks, for making it in. The Dark J saying he felt bad being so far ahead, sneezed, and ended up off the track. Yeah, that's last night was quite the night. Tuesday night. Battling the sneezing, but today I didn't pass out accidentally. I chose to sleep in the morning and in the afternoon, and it has helped quite a bit. Incredible what some vitamin D, vitamin C, and some sleep can do. Had some egg noodle turkey soup yesterday. That was delightful. Yes, Dano's snake has been known to bite. Not the dust, but for first place. Maybe I should be running here on 3. Let's give it a quick 2-turn test. As people get in and hit that green check mark. Yep, +3 seems quite nice. Let's see where... All right, let's see here. We're just missing Ghost. Ghost hit that green check mark, and let's get down to business. Put the pedal to the metal. All right, we're good to go now. You did straighten me out. I felt that, Super Doofus. You hit me once, and then I was sideways, and I thought, I was like, I wonder if that was deliberate, because I got hit again, and it straightened me out. I'm like, that second hit really saved me, so thank you very much. Good to know. That's funny. I hit Johnny with some bad driving, then hit him again to keep him from spinning. Absolutely. You saved me. You did what a lot of historically a lot of political parties do. They create, foster, and nurture a problem, and when the problem is full in effect and everyone is very aware of the problem, well, they're quick to come in with that solution because they've got the solution. They created the problem. All right, let's get down to business. Get your radars on, get your brake balance right where it needs to be. Let's get in some 4 quick, fast, fun, clean laps. And we're up to 13 now. That is fantastic, folks. Thank you so much for making it in and spending part of your Wednesday evening with us as we take on some very interesting tracks. Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. Light contact. I promise I was on the full brakes when that contact was made. Did what I could to avoid making that more of a serious issue. We got Mary here in an AMG, and that is either the Michelin Man or someone that has had far too many donut marshmallows. Combination of sugary snacks. Ooh, the AMG is hard to beat when it comes to an amazing sounding V8. Twin turbo, 5-liter V8 if I recall correctly. Or is it a 4.8 liter? I have to look that up. I think it's the 5 liter, but I might be mistaken. Top to Candy's getting some braking. Crossover at the marker, and hopefully, if we did it right, which we did not, missed it by 1/8 of a mile, but we should have been back on the throttle at that inside apex marker. If he buckles under, if Mary buckles under the pressure of having me right behind him or her. Quickly shifted into second to avoid overspin, over rotation. And we're up to 15 watching. This is fantastic. Very much appreciated that you're spending your Wednesday night with us, and let us get to know you, be part of the community, say hello, drop a comment. Oh, are we in the process of passing? Let's see who finishes ahead at the end of this drag race. Let's get this up to 160 miles per hour. My goodness! Who's that coming up incredibly fast? It's Bren N. Well done. Also driving a Mercedes AMG. I'm slow through that section. You can tell by how much that Mercedes just took off on us. But I am up here playing with the big boys, feeling pretty lucky and fortunate. Bren Ann, a very fast driver. I just gotta try to watch and copy. Will I be doing a thing tonight? Podium would be fantastic. But We got Petiro right behind us, running .6. Ren .72 in front of us. Top the Candy's getting some braking here. Coasted down. Catch the apex. Get back slowly on the throttle at that inside apex marker. Oof. Almost drove in the back of that AMG there. And I feel like all the time that Devin and others, most of the members, are also people who've really invested time and effort into getting me to be faster. And on this race, you guys put in so much work. I remember it was one of the first races where I had 5-6 people giving me tip after tip on how to drive this, and it's paid off because I can almost hold my own here with Bren N. Oh, but I cooked it just a bit much there. That was not smooth. But it will be smooth enough to hold on to second and pick up a silver. And let's cross the line at 1:29. My goodness, one of my faster laps indeed. Don't know if I've gone through there at 1:29 before. Usually I'm at a high 1:30, low 1:31. But the 911 is absolute quality on this track. Good game, everybody. Fantastic racing. I don't think there's two. I think that was, I have a feeling that was clean. So congratulations to Bren N for picking up gold. I got silver, so I did a thing. Doesn't happen that often with racing with these legends. And JCCR, the Dark J, picking up third in the Viper. And Dano was running his Viper as well, out in fifth. And Mary got fourth. Congratulations, folks. And Super Doofus saying, my rear tires kept slipping out. Yeah, you're still, I'm still impressed. You're driving with traction control on 0, and I cannot handle this track at all. And the Dark J saying, congratulations, Dano, for stealing the fastest lap. Oh, Knight Rider Jim had one unfortunate turn of events after another. I'm sorry to hear that, Knight Rider Jim. And if it was, because you're usually rated up here at the top, you know, first or second. And if that was caused by anyone in particular being dirty, let me know. We'll put them on the warning list. Now it is 10:45. I got to sleep off the last 25% of this head flu. So, folks, that's it for me for tonight. Really appreciate you all making it in. Hopefully we'll be racing together tomorrow night. I'll do the 9:30 race for the weekly race, trying to get a top 8 to, you know, move up our our driver rating. And here the goal of the channel is, done racing for the night. The goal of the channel is to learn and grow together. I really hope that you've got a growth mindset and you're going to come along for the ride. Most of you have been on the ride for months. 17 of you have become members, so thank you so much. Truly, truly, truly blessed to have your support. And Ronan saying, nah, I broke. You brake to avoid hitting me. Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind. I wouldn't have finished in second had you hit me. So Ronan saying, nah, I broke to avoid Johnny. Jim got me and waited like a great bro. No need, Jim. Oh, that is fantastic. I'm quite happy to hear that. Mustang Drifter reminding us to change oil, and that is absolutely a great reminder. Night Rider Jim often reminding us of that as well. Folks, Out of This World Gaming, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, folks, the difference between some of the most successful people in the world and everyone else, they're very similar in the sense that they too doubt themselves, but their doubt does not create inaction. They have action despite the doubt. So if you doubt yourself in whatever endeavors, whether it's school, work, projects, taking on a business. I'm not saying, drop everything you're doing, quit your day job, and 100% throw yourself into an idea that you have. Don't have absolute, all trusting, blind faith in yourself. But what I am saying is definitely maybe take, doesn't matter how small that first step is, take the first step, because taking that first step is what all the successful people out there have done. They doubted themselves and they took the first step anyways, and they said, you know what, I might embarrass myself, but I am going to learn. And I can tell you, I've embarrassed myself many times public speaking here, but my goal is to get better at public speaking. At maybe 6 years ago is still very much a fear for me. And this has been part of the process over on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. Got into public speaking because I wanted to overcome that. And actually, at first, I was so petrified of public speaking that I often had my little poodle with me just to help, take away some of that anxiety and fear. And today, I can say I'm pretty darn comfortable and really love and enjoy doing this with you. And had I not just taken that first little step forward and pat myself on the back, I could have, done my first live and said, that was pathetic. I had to have my little poodle with me to, help me get through it. But what's important is just, as embarrassing as that is, it is more embarrassing than it sounds. But what's important is I just did the first step. So I encourage you all tomorrow, start, because at least here it's a little late to start that first step, unless it's reading a book, which, start with 5 pages. It's a small step, but get those small steps in. Pat yourself on the back for getting those small steps done, because a whole lot of small steps, that just one little foot in front of the other, and you will eventually accomplish that huge goal, whatever it may be. So Godspeed, God bless. I wish you all more cars and more power. Don't forget to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. And if it's not in the real world, this is still my favorite way to race. But speaking of real world vehicles, we've got over at Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, we've got the 2017 Shelby GT350. We've got the 1991 Toyota MR2 full-out JDM, right-hand drive, 4th engine, because the other ones blew up. This is, I think, it's my 4th or 5th Toyota MR2, and I've had alternator problems, shifter cable problems, 2 transmission problems, 2 different vehicles transmission problems, oxygen sensors costing like $800, makes no sense. I gotta actually sell the spare one, because now I just don't have it because I have a standalone computer. And I've got Pablo B, thank you very much for making it. Awesome. Good to see you again. Very distracting icon photo there. And we also have the 2025, 1999 Porsche 911, which has cost us, so far owning it, I'd say probably about $5,000 put into it. The Toyota MR2, 20-some thousand dollars put into it. And we've got the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor. So nice, we had to buy it twice. We had a 2024, loved it so much. I usually have to change vehicles because I've had over 80 vehicles. I usually can't stand having a vehicle for more than 6 months. And we liked it so much, we switched it up and are driving it yet again, but in a different color. And I'm already thinking for 2026, good chance I might pick up that new marsh gray color for a Tremor. I really love the Tremor. It's a sweet spot in the Ford lineup. The resale value is perfecto. So Godspeed, everyone. See you tomorrow night. Enjoy and good luck taking on those endeavors.